Here we are at a new week. It's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's or belated Valentine's Day by the time you watch this. Going to do my weekly planner for February 14th until the 20th, I think is that Sunday. So here we go. In getting that plan started, I'm going to start out with my weekly to-dos, and then I'm going to work on decorating the page. And let me tell you, it goes from one idea to a whole nother one. So here we go. So here we go doing my planner. This is what it looked like last week, and I'm just going through trying to figure out how I want everything to look, because I do eventually want to print my planner. So I'm going through to say, okay, if I want this to be my weekly, what do I want on the page that would be beside it? So that's where I was kind of going through right there. This is the layout that I plan to use for this week, the one that said this week. And here I'm copying some of my weekly to-dos that I didn't finish. Unfortunately, I didn't finish in the current week. So what I'm doing here is pasting it into the new week. There are a lot of activities and taskings that I didn't get to this week. So that's my first step in doing a weekly, is what didn't I complete in the current week, and then I'll move it forward to the following week. Then what I will get ready to do is, for the days that I don't have an actual plan, I will copy and paste that same wording, that same thing to the following weeks, and I'll update it as needed. So you saw on that first day, that Monday, I took a few lines out because I did accomplish some of the things that I had set out to do. So I still had one major task on that Monday that I needed to complete. So that's what I'm doing here, is copying and pasting the large grouping and then kind of narrowing it down to take out the things that I had already completed and leaving the things that I still needed to complete in this current week. So now I'm just updating and aligning things to where I think I would want them to go. So you saw I did a right align on everything on the left side of the page, and then I did a left align on everything on the right side of the page. I thought it just looked better that way versus the centered look that it was before. So I'm just going through those days to see what it is that I need to plan out for the week. After I finish going through the current week on what I completed, what I didn't complete, I go to my calendar, because I keep a calendar on everything. Everyone has their own calendar. You can see it's color coded. So I know by the colors who it applies to. Between my husband, my 3 kids, my business, my sorority, my 9-to-5 work, I need to be able to look at the calendar and be like, okay, this person has this on this day, I have this on this day, and y'all know how that goes. So this week, my daughter has her basketball game, my other daughter has shots, we got a soccer game on Saturday, so I'm just adding that all to the calendar so that way I know what it looks like up ahead. So after I go through my Apple calendar, I go to my monthly calendar and look there to see if I had anything, which I didn't have anything that I didn't already have on my Apple calendar. Sometimes I'll have a few things different or a few extra things, like TV shows that may be coming out, a new movie that's coming out. I'll have that on there that's not on my Apple calendar. So after I do that, I look at my monthly goals, the things that I set out to do for the month. And I look to see, is there anything on here that I can get done or accomplish this week? And that was, sending the email. And so I updated the weekly to-do list to show that part. So now that I have my weekly to-do done, we're going to get into the decorating of the page. So one of the things that was a monthly goal was for me to get back into my workout regimen. So for the month of January, I was not feeling well for like half of the month. So I didn't get a chance. I did not work out at all. And I haven't worked out for the month of February either. So I said that's one of the things I want to focus on this week, is getting back to working out. So I had that little spread type thing already there. from a previous week. So I just copied and pasted into this next week. Now what I'm doing is looking for just different stickers, and I don't know, probably not the best, but when I decorate, I start just looking for stuff that I like. And one of the things I liked was that love sticker, and I wanted to use it as a background. So I took it to Procreate and made it transparent, more transparent, so that way it could be a backdrop, and I really, really liked it. So I just threw it on there, and as you can see with some other stickers, I just put on there. And I'm the type where I will put it on there and I'll figure out where it's going to go or how it's going to look later. Once I find that one thing that kind of jump starts the rest of the decorating, that's when I know for sure, like, yes, this is what I want. So that for me was the love backdrop with the flowers. Once I had that on the page, then I was able to finish and kind of do everything surrounding that. And then I kind of looked to see, how do I want it to go? How do I not want it to go? Where do I want certain things? One of the things that I really wanted to make sure of was that the word love was not necessarily the focus, but nothing was impeding on it. So every week I have an affirmation on my weekly page, and this week my affirmation is love. Like, there's so much that can go into the word love, whether it's self-love, love for your neighbor, love for your family, love for your spouse, love for your partner, love for your parents, love for family and friends. Love is so many things. It's everything, So that was my affirmation. I really wanted it to be there on the page, bold, nothing covering it, impeding it, or anything like that. So now that I've kind of changed the whole kind of background of the page, so you can't even see like the Sunday Mondays or this week or anything that was there before. Like, it's completely different now. Now I kind of got to reconfigure how my to-dos for the week are going to go. And how I'm gonna, know what day is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So instead of putting the days of the week, I just put the date using these stickers from KhloeGeorge. It'll be linked in the bio. And the love sticker and the other February stickers is by Love Janelle. Her shop, her Etsy shop, will also be listed in the description box for you to see. So here I am just playing around with the placement of everything. Where do I want this to go? How do I want it to look? I really loved the block letter February with that cursive or fancy font of February. And here I'm doing a red box at the bottom. So you remember when we first started, it was white at the top and then black at the bottom. So I'm doing something similar to that, except I'm doing it with a red box instead of black at the bottom. And OMG, doesn't that just pop? I was like, yes! It just popped so much. It just looks so much better. So here I'm just updating my circles because I plan to do check marks. Well, I planned to do check marks to, mark off as I did my workouts for the week. But y'all, let me tell you, I didn't even keep the circles. I can't remember what it was that had me not loving the circles. I don't know. It was just something about the circles. Like, I like the fact that they were pink, it matched. But as I'm doing like all this other stuff, I kept looking at the circles like, I think I could do something else. I don't know if that's what I want to do. And I am going to change the circles for hearts. And y'all, let me tell you, hearts were so hard to draw. I did not know hearts were going to be that freaking, I won't even say that freaking hard to draw, but it was just like, oh, yeah, I'll just draw a heart. But to get a heart 100% like all the way even, it took some time. And you'll see that coming up. But yeah, I did all that transparency and stuff with the circles. I think I easily spent like 15 minutes on it. And then I deleted all the circles. And I was like, no, I want to do hearts. It was ridiculous. So here I'm numbering my days of the week using this font. I don't even know what font this is, but it's a really pretty font for the dates. I wanted something where I would see the dates, but it wasn't going to overstate the background and the word love. That was my biggest thing. So down here at the bottom, I'm getting all of everything kind of where I want it. And the biggest thing for me is I felt like there was a lot of space between the couple and the designs and things I had on the left side. So I was just like, I don't know what I want to put there. If I want to do a sticker, if I want to do some wording, and it wasn't coming to me at first. I just wasn't sure. So I went looking for a sticker, as you can see. And I think this is when I had the idea of trying to do a flower. And I really love this like light purple type flower, but it just wasn't working. And here you see what I was talking about, trying to get these hearts down. I made so many hearts trying to get like a really nice one for me to use. And so you can see that's what I'm going to use to check off as I work out this week. I'm going to check off the hearts so that way it just falls right in line with Valentine's Day. Instead of just your normal circle check off, you do a heart. It's Valentine's Day. And then I remembered about this white flower. So if you watched my planning video from about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I found this white flower in my stickers and I loved it. Loved it. So I had to use her because it came perfect with the pink and the red. And it all came together for my spread. So I really love this Valentine's Day inspired spread. If you did one, hey, tag me in your Instagram, your TikTok, your YouTube, and I would love to see it. Thanks again for watching and see you next week.